And here comes Sunny, ready for his next big adventure. Oh, he found my phone!
I've never seen him this focused. He really wants whatever is in that steaming bowl.
First, finely chop your vegetables and get that sizzling in the pan. We want a nice golden brown. And that is how you achieve the perfect sear on your salmon. Next, we add the capers.
Stir occasionally and let it come to a gentle simmer. We want this nice and thick before we add the herbs.
Keep that simmering on low heat, just like this, until it's ready to serve. It smells absolutely wonderful.
Welcome back to the kitchen, everyone! Today we're making that creamy pasta, so let's grab the heavy cream from the fridge.
You want to hear that sizzle when the vegetables hit the pan. Keep stirring until they are slightly browned.
Now, gently fold in the cheese and bake until golden brown.
And here we have our beautiful white rice. We're gonna use about 2 cups for this recipe.
So you want to make sure the rice is fully coated before adding the water. Stir it gently. Now we add the 2 cups of long grain rice and let it simmer for 20 minutes.
Now that you've got the bag open, we're gonna measure exactly 2 cups of rice and get ready for the next step.
Once you have your rice measured out, transfer it to a sturdy container or pot. Make sure it's airtight. Gently pour the rice into the ceramic bowl and slowly add 2 cups of water.
Once the butter has softened, add it to the ceramic bowl and begin creaming it with the sugar.
Next, we add the herbs and let it simmer for 10 minutes.
Use a clean bowl for this step. Whisk the eggs until they are light and frothy.
Excellent work positioning the bowl. Now, very slowly, pour the contents of the bag into the ceramic dish.
First, you'll need exactly 1.5 cups of the long grain white rice. Be sure to level it off properly.
Now gently scoop the rice into the bowl, making sure not to spill any. Next, gently scoop the rice and add it to your ceramic bowl. We want a clean transfer for the best results.
Gently scoop the rice and place it into the mixing bowl. Perfect, just like that.
Rinse the rice under cold water, gently swirling with your hands until the water runs clear. This step is crucial for perfect texture.
Now gently fold in the remaining cup of rice, making sure not to crush the grains.
As you can see, the rice is starting to absorb the liquid. We'll let that simmer for about 10 minutes.
Next, we'll need to slowly add the seasoned rice to the bowl.
Now gently fold in the cooked rice, making sure not to overmix the ingredients.
Now, gently fold the rice into the mixture until it's fully combined. Be careful not to overmix.
Once you have everything set up near the sink, you can begin the rinsing process. Make sure the water is cool.
He's eyeing the counter now. Look at that focus. He really wants that rice.
Make sure the rice is completely rinsed. Then add 2 cups of water and bring it to a boil. Next, gently pour the washed rice into the ceramic bowl. Make sure the mixture is completely combined before moving to the next step.
Gently scoop the rice into the bowl, ensuring not to spill any. Next, we'll add the saffron and turmeric.
To ensure perfect fluffy rice every time, you must first rinse the grains thoroughly under cold water until the water runs clear. Now, make sure to rinse the rice thoroughly under cold water until it runs clear. Then, we can move on to the next step.
Ensure the water is fully absorbed before adding the next ladle.
Continue stirring the rice gently, ensuring every grain is washed. The water should start to look cloudy.
Now, carefully tilt the bowl over the sink, making sure to keep the precious grains while the milky water drains away.
Gently tip the bowl towards the sink and let the water run out slowly to avoid spillage.
Gently move the bowl under the tap and add just a splash more water. Perfect, that should do it.
Continue rinsing until the water runs clear. Now, carefully drain the water, making sure to keep all the grains in the bowl. Great job! Next, we need to choose the right vessel. A heavy-bottomed saucepan works best for consistent heat. Now that your rice is washed, grab a medium-sized pot from the cabinet above the stove.
Look at that, he actually hooked his claw in there. What a determined little monster. Oh my God, he actually did it! Look at him, he's so proud!
Carefully scoop the washed rice into the pot, just like this. Ensure minimal spillage for the best results.
Okay, now that the rice is washed, it's time to add the water. Make sure you measure it precisely.
The next step is critical. Slowly add the water to the washed rice, making sure it is fully submerged.